Hi guys, it's Numi here. I'm back with you today for another grading arrival for the next grading. This is going to be for a direct grading, whereas the one at the end of June, just after the Birmingham and London shows, will be done with heritage. So if any of you guys who grade with me have anything particularly valuable, or then it can be safer to grade at the end of June, because heritage have compensation all the way through the process. So first things first, let's get the basics out the way. Shout out to my good buddy Crown Collector. What would I do without him? It would be very quiet in the comments section on my videos if he wasn't around. So 3 cheers for Crown Collector. Now on to the matter at hand. We have some crown size coins in silver for a change. You might be forgiven for thinking that with all this wrapping and the great big box there's dozens of coins here, but in fact in this package there is 6 crown size coins, and I think they represent a really interesting selection of coins that have been talked about, or maybe topical in some way, or parts of series. And I think, you know, everything that's in this box gives a pretty good insight into the mindset of collectors who are picking up silver semi-numismatic coins. So first things first, this one is the 2017 limited edition Swan. Very followed, hyped, I don't know. I didn't buy any of these when they came out, but still they kept going up in value, and I don't know whether they've leveled off a little bit now, but they were certainly the subject of lots of YouTube videos, and I had quite a few to grade last year from people. But I think they still have a pretty good following, and it's interesting to get one of those on its own now to grade. Choices of silver coins I think are quite interesting, because grading costs quite a bit of money. So these are the coins that people have chosen as having either more value when they're graded than when they're raw, or coins to collect as part of series to put away for the future. So these swans are interesting. You know, I always thought they'd done a particularly bad job with that swan in 2017, and I said so, and I wasn't particularly popular for saying that in 2017. I didn't really like the design when it first came out. I was comparing it against some Chinese medals which were much lower mintage and much nicer designs, nicer executed coin. But looking at the 2018 version, they've changed and improved, I think, that swan massively, and we'll take a look in a minute at all these different ones together. First time I've had a chance to see the different swans at the same time and take pictures and make a video all together. But I think that the 2018 is kind of more three-dimensional, and it's got the swan with a little signet as well by its side, and I just think they've done a much better job with that. And you can see here even the Proof 2017 looks better than the BU 2017. I think it suits that proof finish very well. But you know, here for the first time, certainly on my channel, you get a chance to see 3 of these coins side by side, and you can make your own judgment as to the merits of them. So let's just take a little intermission and take a look at the 3 coins side by side. You've got the 2017 Proof, then the 2017 BU. Both of them are executed really well by the Perth Mint. I've got no problem at all with the quality of the production of them. I just think that that kind of flat-on side view of the swan isn't particularly very elegant, whereas the 2018 on the right, I think, is quite a lot better in terms of design. Just my own personal judgment on that, and interesting, all you swan fanatics, if you chip in and tell everybody what you think of the Swan, because I certainly wasn't that impressed with it when it first came out last year, but a lot of people seem to like the money potential for it and the low mintage. This is another interesting coin. This is the 2018 daalder, the Netherlands silver dollar. I love the design. I think it's really, really nice. I didn't buy these this year because they increased the mintages too much for my liking. I think they pretty much doubled the mintages, but it was certainly, I thought, more than the market really needed. And that's always the case. When something is a success, they try and increase the mintage. And as soon as they increase the mintage, it just turns me right off buying them. I still think it's pretty low mintage. I mean, it's not a high mintage coin by any means, and it's also not particularly expensive, and the design is very good. So I think it does have a lot of things going for it, and if they're going to be producing one of these every year, it could be a good bet going forward for the future. But as I say, I didn't buy one of those. They do have a gold version as well. The gold version is also great. And I think last year they had Peadfort versions as well. I think the silver Peadfort is still around as well. I don't know whether the gold ones are around because they normally produce very few of those, but again, they produce more than last year. So this is the Year of the Dog, Rwanda coin. A lot of people like this. I haven't really come across anyone who dislikes this coin. I think the design is lovely, the execution of it's very good, and this one is going to be graded with the Year of the Dog label on the NGC holder. These have all graded pretty well. They don't often hit 70, so 70 is fairly unusual for these particular coins, but nevertheless I think that one is really nice, and I think a lot of people will be trying to get that whole set of 12 years over the next few years, and who knows, maybe some of the early ones will actually be good investments in terms of rising in value as more people get into the series and try and complete the series over in the next few years. Okay, so this one here is the Ukrainian Archangel coin. I think it's the second one of these that I've had. I did have one before, and I think it graded 70 even, the previous one, for a Silver Forum member based in Luxembourg. And this Silver Forum member, who's also based out of the UK over in Holland, has bought this one, which is the Ukrainian Archangel. Again, for the quality of coin it is, it's 1 ounce of silver, it's not particularly expensive, and if it's going to be part of a longer series, could also be a pretty good investment going forward. What have all these coins got in common? They are coins that are either part of a series, or they're very well produced, very high quality, or they've been hyped by people, or there's a general understanding that the designs are quite nice. So, these are all what's called semi-numismatic. So they've got precious metal value. They'll always be worth their 1 ounce of silver, but they've also got other things going for them. Maybe a limited mintage, maybe part of a series of designs over a period of time. But I think they've all got a particular reason to be interested in them, and this is what the mints are trying to do. They're trying to make sure that their series are successful, and they're trying to build a story with all of their coins. There's a lot of coins produced, there's a lot of commemorative coins. I believe that coins like this stand a better chance of being good for the future than one-off commemorative designs. So I think that this particular Silver Forum member has got it right. Whether they prove to be a good investment, who knows, only time will tell. But I think that you've got 6 coins, 6 very nice examples of semi-numismatic coins. So what do you guys think? Let me know, and please like, subscribe and comment.